Welcome to Spaceverse, your portal to cosmic adventures. The solar system has just gained a new member. A mysterious object previously hidden in the cold, dark outskirts of our cosmic neighborhood has been spotted for the very first time. Astronomers have named it 2017 OF201, and from the moment it appeared, it sparked excitement across the astronomy community. Why? Because its orbit is unlike anything we've seen before. This calm, frozen world takes an astonishing 25,000 years to complete a single trip around the Sun. And it doesn't just linger far away, it travels in a highly eccentric path that swings from just beyond Pluto's orbit to a staggering 1,600 times the distance between Earth and the Sun. But the real reason it's causing such a stir? It may hold a crucial clue in one of the greatest space mysteries of our time, the hunt for the elusive, theoretical Planet 9. So stick with us until the end, because this is a story that connects the fringes of our solar system, the strange behavior of distant objects, and the possibility that another giant world is hiding in plain sight. When most of us picture the solar system, we end with Neptune, the eighth and outermost known planet. But Neptune isn't the end of the story. Far beyond its orbit lies a vast, icy wilderness. At the edge of the Sun's influence is the Oort cloud, a hypothetical sphere of icy debris thought to be the birthplace of long-period comets. Closer in, about 30 astronomical units from the Sun, 1 astronomical unit, or AU, being 150 million kilometers, the Earth-Sun distance, lies the Kuiper Belt. The Kuiper Belt is like a massive cosmic junkyard filled with countless frozen bodies and remnants from the solar system's formation. We didn't even confirm its existence until the early 1990s, and it still holds countless mysteries. Among the many objects out there, astronomers have noticed something peculiar. Certain trans-Neptunian objects, bodies beyond Neptune, seem to cluster in a specific region of the Kuiper Belt. This strange arrangement has led some scientists to suggest that their orbits are being influenced by a massive, unseen world, possibly as big as Neptune itself. This mysterious world has been dubbed Planet 9, and the debate over whether it exists has been raging for years. Enter 2017 OF201, Pluto's unusual cousin. That brings us to the new discovery. The object was first spotted by a team led by Sai-Hao Shang from the Institute for Advanced Studies in Princeton. They were combing through data from a sky survey using the dark energy camera at the Blanco telescope in Chile, looking for faint moving objects. Between 2014 and 2018, they noticed a small point of light slowly shifting against the background of stars. Follow-up checks revealed the same point in older data from the Canada-France-Hawaii telescope, confirming it wasn't just a camera glitch, it was a real object, moving in a vast orbit far beyond Pluto. Named 2017 OF2011, it turned out to be surprisingly large, around 700 kilometers across. That makes it not just a big trans-Neptunian object, but also the second largest known body in that remote region. Its size and uniform brightness suggest it's spherical, meaning it qualifies as a dwarf planet under the same definition as Pluto. But its orbit is what really sets it apart. At its closest, it comes to about 44.5 AU from the Sun, roughly near Pluto's neighborhood. At its farthest, it's a mind-bending 1,600 AU away. That's so far out that sunlight would take over 9 days to reach it. To put its orbital period in perspective, Earth orbits the Sun in 365 days. Neptune takes 165 years. But 2017 OF2011? It needs 25,000 years to make a single loop. And here's the kicker, it spends less than 1% of that time in regions where we can even see it with our telescopes. The only reason we spotted it at all is because it passed its closest approach relatively recently, in November 1930, the very same year Pluto was discovered. Today, it's already heading back into the darkness, currently sitting 90.5 AU from the Sun. That still makes it one of the most distant objects ever seen in visible light. But its brightness will fade as it retreats, making it harder to observe in the future. A window into the hidden population, the discovery hints that there may be at least 100 other objects of similar size and extreme orbits lurking in the Kuiper Belt. They're simply too far away for us to detect right now. But even more intriguing is what this object might tell us about the Planet 9 hypothesis. You see, the evidence for Planet 9 is indirect. It comes from noticing that many distant bodies have eccentric orbits aligned in a similar way, typically clustered around 60 degrees in their perihelion direction. That's the point where they're closest to the Sun. This suggests that something massive could be shepherding them into place with its gravity. 2017 OF201, the Planet 9 troublemaker? Here's where it gets weird. 2017 OF201 doesn't follow the pattern. Its perihelion is oriented at 306 degrees, far from the typical 60 degrees cluster. This poses a big question. If Planet 9 exists and shapes the orbits of these far-flung bodies, why hasn't its gravity nudged 2017 OF201 into the same alignment? To find out, Shang's team ran simulations. They modeled the dwarf planet's orbit with and without the influence of Planet 9. Without Planet 9, 2017 OF201's path remains stable for at least 1 billion years. But when they included Planet 9 in the simulation, gravitational interactions eventually pulled it too close to Neptune, a scenario that would fling it out of the solar system in just 100,000 years. That's a strong hint that its very existence in a stable orbit is hard to reconcile with Planet 9's supposed presence. In other words, Planet 9 might be less likely than we thought. But less likely doesn't mean impossible. Narrowing the search, two astronomers who have long championed the Planet 9 idea, Mike Brown and Konstantin Bodygin of Caltech, have been refining the hunt. By running thousands of scenarios, tweaking Planet 9's possible mass, distance, and orbital shape, they've narrowed down the most likely regions of the sky to search. If Planet 9 is a Neptune-like giant weighing about 6 Earth masses, its orbit would have a semi-major axis of around 380 AU, swinging from 300 AU at its closest to 450 AU at its farthest. If it's smaller, just 2.2 Earth masses, it might come as close as 85 AU to the Sun. And in either case, its orbit appears to be tilted by about 16 degrees compared to the plane of the other planets. So where is it now? If it exists, the best guess is that it's currently near its farthest point from the Sun, which means it would be dim and very slow moving against the background of stars, making it incredibly tricky to spot. Could it already be hiding in our data? There's a tantalizing possibility Planet 9 could already be captured in old telescope images, just sitting there waiting for someone to notice. But with billions of points of light in the sky, finding it is like looking for a cosmic needle in a haystack. That's why, since 2017, astronomers have been running a citizen science project where volunteers can scan through images from past sky surveys, looking for moving points of light that could be a planet. In other words, you could help discover the next planet in our solar system. 2017 OF201's discovery is a reminder that the solar system is far from fully explored. We've mapped the inner planets in exquisite detail, sent probes past Jupiter and Saturn, even landed on comets and asteroids, but the deep outer reaches remain largely uncharted. Somewhere out there could be dozens of undiscovered dwarf planets, strange icy worlds, and maybe, just maybe, a hidden giant planet slowly making its way through the darkness. For now, 2017 OF201 stands as both a discovery and a challenge. It proves that these distant objects are out there, waiting to be found, but also throws a wrench into some of our most exciting planetary theories. Whether it ultimately confirms or undermines the Planet 9 hypothesis, it's a powerful reminder. The solar system still has surprises left to share. And speaking of surprises, just as astronomers spotted 2017 OF201 by carefully scanning faint points of light, you can spot something important right now: the subscribe button below this video. Click it and join us as we explore more cosmic mysteries, new discoveries, and the incredible science reshaping our view of the universe. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching Spaceverse.